Hello, everyone. Welcome back to SAT Math Question of the Day with Professor Brothers Chaiken and Joel, Seth's brother. We're here to hopefully show you how to approach how to take the SAT Math section, and also how to study for it, and also how to do some actual problems, how to approach the problems. In terms of the approach to studying, the really great way to do it is to take advantage of Khan Academy, which is partnered with the SAT. The SAT is going to go digital starting in 2024, and if you want to see how we're picking these questions, watch the video that we made yesterday, June 29th, which will tell you where we're getting these questions from Khan. So without any further ado, let's go. Here we have our question of the day. Why don't you please read it over, try it, come back, pause the video, come back, and we'll try to do it here. On January 1st of that year, approximately 450,000 buildings in the United States had solar panels. This number increased by a total of about 180,000 over the next 12 months. Assuming a constant rate of change, about how many months after January 2014 would 900,000 buildings have solar panels? So, I guess we can write this looks to me like a y equals mx plus b problem. One of the approach I use is, I don't know if Seth does the same thing, is I try to figure out what type of problem it is as quickly as possible, and then knowing what type of problem it is, hopefully I have enough experience. Other people with enough practice would have enough experience. Well, if it's that type of problem, this is how you do it. Maybe some people just can just do it without going through this process. It's a linear relationship. I would just try to write this. I know it may be longer, probably can do it faster. The rate, what's the rate? The rate is 180,000. X is the number of years after 2014. It started out at 450, and they want it to be 900. Now I double check what I did. Does that make sense? The number increased by that.
Okay, X is measured in years. They're interested in the number of months.
Right, so this is why you have to correct it. You write something down, then you correct it. This is the number over the next 12 months, assuming a constant rate of change after how many months? About 180,000 over the next 12 months. Right, so X is in years, right?
Yeah. So you could figure it out in years.
Yeah,
figure it out convert in years to months.
Right, that would be the simplest thing. Yeah. So that doesn't seem too bad. 180x is 900 minus 450. We're just solving linear equations. We all have a calculator. Hey, should we try no, we can't use the online calculator because we're annotating. So does anybody know what 150 divided by 180 is? Calculator set. Do you know that by hand?
Right. Well, 450 divided 400. That's. Please write your numbers.
You're right. I'm sorry.
450.
So X is 450 divided by 180. I wrote it as 2.5. I did a calculator, did 2.5.
So it's 40. Look, when's that silly thing? It's
450 divided by 180.
That looked like a 130.
Yeah, I know, but it's a 180.
Well, you're right. So 450 over 180.
Well, you already know it's 2.5. Seth, it's 2.5.
Oh, we
know it's 2.5.
Yeah, okay.
It's 2.5. Okay. So
that divide both sides by 9. Get a 2 here. Right. 5 halves is 2.5. All right.
So that's 2.5 years. But you have to answer it how many months. So it's 2.5, 24. Oh, God. 2.5, 20, 30 months, right?
2.5 times 12, right?
That's now we have a calculator.
24 plus half of 12 is 6. 24 and 6 makes 30.
30, yeah. So, I hate to say it, but what I just did was extraordinarily messy and horrible. But gets you the answer fast. You really should have a let statement. X is the number of years past 2014. So there are a lot lot of shortcuts taken here, but you do want to do the question quickly. One approach I used was after I wrote my first draft, I did not immediately solve it. I went back and said, hey, does this make sense? And am I missing something? You got to proofread. Especially when you do problems quickly. Invest a few seconds to proofread. I bet Seth would have done it a different way. My bet.
No, I think I would have done it this way.
Really?
Yeah. But I think what I would have done is write off, take the equation. I'd write the equation 180 over 12 times m plus 450 equals 900, and then m is the number of months.
Oh, yeah.
Number of months past January 1st, 2014. Right. And then similar equation solving. Yeah. And then 180 over 12 is easy to simplify.
Yeah.
Divide both sides by 9. And,
well, 180 over 12
divide both sides by 3, rather.
It's 15.
And you can...
Divided by 12 is 15.
Yeah.
Right. Units are very important. It's important to figure out what the rate is. The rate, this is the rate, this is the slope, this is the rate that goes in here. The B is the y-intercept. The initial amount goes there. Seth has it there. Yeah, pretty standard question. This is advanced. That's good, because they could be harder than this. You certainly have to respect the fact that they're hundreds of thousands. So this is why we do the advanced, so that if we could presumably do the advanced, then you can do the what they call foundations, which is the most basic level, and the intermediate level.
Well, you could also do it without algebra.
Absolutely.
By proportion. Yeah. To realize that we're interested in the number of months during which the number of new solar panels installations is 450. Why 450? Because they're interested in how much it grows. They're interested in the time it takes to grow from 450 to 900, the amount of growth. From 450 to 900 is, of course, 900 minus 450, which equals 450.
Right. So 450 is equal to 180. 180. X, if X is in years. Right.
Yeah.
Right. This is a really good way of doing it. And I suspect, we don't know for sure how most people do it, but I bet there's more than, sorry about that, of course, I suspect there's more than just a handful of people who would have done it that way. That's why I said it to go back to the video.
It's all speculation about handfuls of people.
Of course it's all speculative, but you remember when I first started, I said, well, this is the way. There's another way to do it. And yeah, this was the way. Just to realize that, hey, it has to grow. How long does it take to grow from 450 to 900? And that's you get the question, you get the answer actually much faster that way. You do it that way. So that's another approach, is to just do it that way, which is a very good way of doing it. So should we see how they did it? I'm sort of curious. The big question, open question for me on the answer is, did they do the 180x or did they do the 180 over 12m? So let's see. What do you think they did, Seth?
Beats me.
I like that attitude. Okay. Oh, check. Oh, we have to answer oh, look at this. We have to answer it. 30. Okay, here we go. Check. Wow, look at that. Now, oh, look.
They
Yeah,
agree with us.
they agree with us. Keep going or see how we answered this question. Okay, let's see how they answered this question. Okay, they did it in 4 steps. Good.
Oh, come on.
Oh, let's say did it Seth's way. They calculated it. They did the monthly rate. They first calculated the monthly rate. And then they did it Seth's way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did it Seth's way. Yeah.
Well, no, they wrote the equation 15m plus 450 is the total number.
Yeah.
They did it your way.
No.
In step 3/4, they wrote 15m plus 450 equals 900.
Yeah, I wrote 180x plus 450 is 900.
Yeah.
They did it your way. They converted the monthly rate. They converted.
Okay. Yeah. They did
Yeah,
it.
they did it
wow.
that way. Okay, that's cool.
Well,
No problem.
yeah. All
So
right.
that's it. Okay, everyone. So this Friday. Have a good weekend, everyone. If you want to see where we got these questions from, go back to our June 29th video, which happened to be yesterday. We're always going to refer to that because that's where you can find out where to get this practice. Okay, everyone, please like us, dislike us, give us comments on our YouTube videos, and email us your SAT math questions at satmathquestionoftheday@gmail.com. We hope you have a great weekend. See you later.